check this out, boys and girls. If you were the only person, listen to this, if you were the only person that needed Jesus to come and die for, guess what?
From the previous attempts that have been made to have a church present at the school, we got the opportunity to restart that again. What we recognized right from the beginning was that it needed connection. It needed a heartfelt connection, not only with the staff, but with the students and the parent community.
We have been on the Embrace church plant journey from the start of the restart, so 3 and a bit years ago now. We've tried lots of new things as a group and lots of things have failed. But some things have worked, and the thing that seems to be working the best is when we partner with the school and we create a place where people feel okay to stuff up and be vulnerable and I guess take that mask away and show the thing that's real about them.
Being welcomed at a place is great if you are welcoming just my good parts. But I guess when you welcome all of me, even those parts that mostly need grace, that I think communicates a different kind of a home, a different kind of a warmth where all of me is welcome. And I think that's what Embrace is about. It's about welcoming all of me, all of the parts that Jesus died for as well, and all of the parts that maybe I'm even too ashamed of to bring that out on the open.
So where I used to come from and the church community that I was based in, it was very picture perfect. If you weren't picture perfect, then you didn't really fit into the stigma of everyone, and it was kind of like a judgmental image that they had towards you. But when I moved here, it was the complete opposite. Everybody had their flaws and they embraced it, and they embraced pretty much, and they were just like, hey, you're one of us, you're cool too, even if you come with your flaws, your brokenness, you're here, you're home, you are loved, you are valued. And that's what I just love about being here.
We chose the name Embrace very deliberately, based on John 1:14, truth, grace and Jesus. And embracing elements of truth really gives credence to authenticity.
I drifted from the church throughout my late teens, young adults, and then I was invited to sort of come back to the church, and I was invited to come to Embrace. Just through attending Embrace, and it just felt different, and people were really intentional to come up and introduce themselves to me and just try and build what felt like warm relationships. And it's really helped me to feel like I'm part of this church and like I'm connected now.
Embrace is probably be best described as a relational and contemporary community that at its heart really wants to build connection.
And I guess what Embrace really means for me is being able to feel a sense of connection and a sense of belonging with other people.
We're at the very start of something, that journey between Embrace and the school here. And we're not really sure where that's actually going to go. But what we do know is the fact that we are just starting. We are only just starting to scratch the surface of the possibilities that are in front of us.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I try to be a part of and try to help out with. And I suppose the idea of that is it relates to my need or desire to serve and to help others, to find out how I can help other people sort of fit into their place and their opportunity to find and experience different things in life, and hopefully to find God in the middle of that somewhere as well.
My vision for Landsdale and Embrace is to actually have the two of them join. Typically you'll have school and church as separate entities, but my passion, my desire in this particular case is to have them so close that they are indistinguishable, so that there isn't church and school, but they are completely combined.
There are so many opportunities that are presenting itself, and I think simply because we've started with a cultural change of making people feel valuable where they are.
So me being part of Embrace and just kind of pursuing that love that I now have for God and just wanting to reconnect it and share it with people, it's kind of pushed on my heart to teach kids things that I wish I knew. Like, hey, I know you're not okay, I know you're broken, but everybody loves you here, you're not alone. And I feel a lot of people do feel that sometimes, and if you have that community and that love, it does help you through the tough times.
So when Growing Together came around, it was like, yes, it's a validation of what we've already been doing. It was actually like saying to us, keep going. I looked at the simplicity and the logic of growing younger leaders, empowering, handing over the keychain, warming relationship, etc. And I just go, yes, it was validating what we saw right in front of us. It was just awesome. It was like slotting into something that I felt the conference was on board with, and now we have support to keep going with it. It was just on the ballpark for us.